teams came out in Game 4 with all engines burning, and the result was a dramatic confrontation that so typifies this great rivalry. With energy levels soaring and tempers occasionally flaring, the Celtics and Lakers sparred until Boston emerged from the shadows with what seemed like a comfortable second-half lead. But what the Celtics had taken, they quickly gave back to Los Angeles as Magic Johnson capped off a furious Laker comeback with a last-second shot that moved them one step away from an NBA title. Boston's dream of a 17th banner for the rafters is slipping away. The defending champions are on the edge of elimination. And tonight in Game 5, they will be fighting for survival. And here on the banks of the Charles River in Boston, Massachusetts, it is those Lakers from Los Angeles who hope to host a champagne party. 1 year ago, it was the Celtics who reigned as NBA champions, and they sipped the sweet stuff. But tonight, when the bus pulled up, the Lakers were all business. They are one win away from winning their second NBA title in the Boston Garden in the last 3 years, and that man right there, Magic Johnson, will be the series MVP if they close it out tonight. So CBS Sports welcomes you to its continuing coverage of the 1987 NBA Finals. It is the Boston Celtics again hosting the Los Angeles Lakers. But the Lakers hold all the aces here tonight. They lead it 3 victories to 1. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm Brent Musburger. If the Lakers close it out tonight and capture the championship, then afterwards they will receive the Larry O'Brien Trophy. But the Celtics hope to dig in. Pride, survival. They want to force that 6th game back in Los Angeles on a Sunday afternoon. And a short time ago, I asked their spiritual leader, Larry Bird, what's the mood of this Celtic team coming into this game?
Well, I don't know yet. You know, you never know until game time, but I think we'll come out, and just as long as we have the effort and the desire, that's all we need. And, you know, we're still hurting a little bit from the last loss, but hopefully we can overcome it.
Hurting indeed. Down 3-1. Is it impossible? No. 4 teams have done it in the past in the NBA, but it is unlikely. This Laker team is loaded. And to tell you more about how they got to this stage in this series, let's go down to the floor now to Dick Stockton and Tommy Heinshon. Dick?
All right, Brent, thank you. You know, there was a time that the Lakers were a one-dimensional team, showtime, but they don't have to go that route exclusively anymore. They improved their defense considerably this year, and that's why they won as many as 65 games. And they show that they can play a tough defensive game against a rough club on the road and win a close game, as they did in game number 4. Tommy Heinshon, the Lakers really came out brimming with defensive abilities in that last game.
Dick, they also really did a great job rebounding-wise, and they played very tough defense and up that pressure. Pat Riley's halftime defensive adjustments were devastating. The Lakers simply took away the inside from the Celtics, forcing everything outside, trapping Boston and getting themselves back into the game. The denial of low post position by Michael Thompson on Kevin McHale upset the Celtics. Michael Thompson refused to let McHale get his favorite spot on the floor. Meanwhile, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did the same thing to Robert Parrish on the other side of the floor, all through the second half. LA's scrappy defense of the entry pass made it impossible for Boston to score inside. The Laker defense was of championship quality.
Tommy, the Lakers might have been taking advantage of the Celtics, who were fatigued toward the end of the game. Let me show you the minutes of the starters by each position compared to that of the Lakers. Power forward, 45 minutes for Boston, only 20 for L.A. Look at the difference in small forward, a 10-minute difference in the center position and a shooting guard. All 5 Celtics starters played at least 40 minutes, and of course they really have been going most of this year without the bench, going with 5 men. How does that play, Tommy, in tonight's 5th game?
Dick, you've got to, when you play a pace team like the Lakers, use your bench. The real secret is, how do you use your bench? The timing of it. I think in Game 3, Casey Jones hit it right on the money with an early insertion of Greg Kite so that Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale would have their legs in the 4th quarter.
This will be the last game of the year at Boston Garden in any event, and they talk about the Garden mystique and all of that, but all the Lakers know is that they have won 4 of the last 6 games here at Boston Garden. Back to you, Brent.
And, Dick, their last victory was very frustrating for the Celtics. We're going to show you now and let you listen as the president of the club, Red Auerbach, charged the officials' locker room at the conclusion of the game. He was upset at the work of Earl Strawn and Hugh Evans. You will hear Red's voice in the background.
You're showing the you put a rock in the ball. You put a rock in the ball.
Now, what concerned Red the most is the fact that the Lakers shot 14 free throws in the fourth quarter and the Celtics only 1. As Tommy Heinshon pointed out moments ago, however, the Celtics' inability to get the ball inside might have affected them at the free throw line. If you can't get the ball inside, you're not going to go to the line. It is possible that Auerbach will be fined for his actions. One other thing, Red always leaves a message. The alternate and the third official in that locker room was Jake O'Donnell during that outburst. Jake O'Donnell is working tonight's game in the Garden. We'll see how it unfolds. The Lakers are favored by 3. And coming up now, it is Game 5 of the NBA Final as the Los Angeles Lakers hope to win it all with one more win tonight.
CBS Sports coverage of the 1987 NBA Finals is sponsored by Miller Lite. For great taste, there's only one light beer. Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? Apple Computer, makers of the new Macintosh SE and Macintosh 2 family of personal computers. And by The Hartford, the insurance people of ITT.
And welcome to the Boston Garden for Game 5 of the 1987 NBA Finals. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the Western Conference champions, the Los Angeles Lakers. Season from North Carolina, number 42, James Worthy. At forward in his second season from Oregon State, number 45, A.C. Green. At guard in his fourth season from Arizona State, number 4, Byron Scott. At guard in his 8th season from Michigan State, number 32, Irvin Magic Johnson. And at center in his 18th season from UCLA, number 33, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the head coach for the Lakers in his 6th season, Pat Riley. Now the world champion Boston Celtics. At guard in his 11th season from Pepperdine, number 3, Dennis Johnson. At guard in his 6th season from Brigham Young, number 44, Danny Ainge. The center is in his 11th season from Centenary, number 0, Robert Parrish. At forward in his 7th season from Minnesota, number 32, Kevin McHale. And at the other forward in his 8th season from Indiana State, number 33, Larry Bird. And the head coach for the Celtics in his 4th season, K.C. Jones.
The Celtics don't want to lose the title they hold on their home court, even though they face 2 games in Los Angeles if they win tonight. Here's the summary of how the series has gone.